Welcome back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com, or you can download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be a part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. To boost service delivery and create a better learning environment for pupils of government-owned primary schools in Bayelsa State, the State Governor, Seriake Dixon, has approved the provision of infrastructural materials to all the schools. Governor Dixon gave the directive at a parley with headmasters of public primary schools and their deputies from across the state in Yenagoa, the state capital. The governor, who acknowledges the lean resources of the state and some salary arrears of the teachers, also promised to build residential quarters for the school administrators.
For most of you, because I know the way till now I know how I feel about my teachers, particularly my primary school teachers. I'm very fond of also my secondary school teachers. But maybe because that fondness, that relationship is built at a much more tender age, those impressions are very fresh and very positive. So, in a sense, you are the men and women who actually do the most difficult job. You teach our children A, B, C, D. You teach them 1, 2, 3, 4. You teach them the foundations upon which principals, professors, and others build on. So you're very important.
Bayelsa State Governor Seriake Dixon. In Yobe State, Governor Ibrahim Gaidam has approved the payment of over 883 million naira as gratuity to 443 retired civil servants. The director of press to the governor, Abdullahi Bego, told Channels Television in Damaturu, the state capital, that the payment includes some civil servants who have died in service.
These are not affiliated to government at all.
This payment covers civil servants who retired from April 2014 to October 2015. There is a government committee that His Excellency has set up that is working to verify all retiree claims. And this committee is now working to update the records of all civil servants who retired from November 2015 to date. Payments will follow as the committee conducts its assignment and submits its report. But this particular payment is for civil servants who retired or who died in service between April 2014 and October 2015 only. Earlier, this committee that the governor has set up has paid about 154 civil servants who retired between January and March 2014. Now, all payments from November 2015 to date have been processed and will update members of the public as the committee concludes the assignment before it. It is part of His Excellency Governor Ibrahim Gaidam's commitment to workers' welfare, and the Yobe State government will do everything necessary to ensure that it continues to meet its obligations to workers in government employ.
The Cross River State government says it's not happy with the delays by the federal government in approving the commencement of its capital projects, which according to the government will expand the commercial horizon of the state and Nigeria. The proposed superhighway project, which the president had in November 2015 performed the groundbreaking ceremony for, is yet to get the necessary approvals for construction to commence. Speaking to newsmen in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, the commissioners for information and that of lands explained the current situation of things.
The other major projects that would expand the horizon, the commercial horizon of Cross River State, far beyond the boundaries of the country, Nigeria, are the deep sea port and the superhighway. And every effort has been put in place to ensure that this project meets the approval of the federal government and all other international stakeholders. But somehow, we have had this project stalled over time for different reasons. And the state government has not rested in its oars. But each time there is a demand, the state government stresses and stretches to meet those demands, just to make sure that this highly laudable, employment-generating, Cross River State exposing projects are put in place. But regrettable, up till now, we are still battering with approvals.
The state and the ministry in particular believes that now the government has taken this decision, we are hoping that every agency, every stakeholder who had opposed the construction of the superhighway because of this span will now come to the drawing board and reason with the people of Cross River State, reason with the government of Cross River State by way of cooperation to ensure that the superhighway becomes a success.
The achievements recorded by Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State in his first 100 days in office have continued to generate reactions from the ruling All Progressives Congress and the opposition People's Democratic Party. Addressing journalists at the party secretariat in Benin City, the state capital, the chairman of the PDP, Dan Obi, says the muted celebrations by the APC depicts little accomplishments. This, the chief press secretary to the governor says, is just a PDP creation.
The swearing-in ceremony of Godwin Obaseki as governor of Edo State took place on 12th November 2016 at the Samuel Igbemudia Stadium in Benin City, the state capital. Mr. Obaseki's level of accomplishments within the first 100 days of work as the chief executive of Edo State is now a subject for debate for the opposition. The state chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Dan Obi, presents the governor's scorecard to journalists at the party's secretariat in Benin City, the Edo State capital. He alleges that the low-key celebrations surrounding the administration's first 100 days in office suggest very little achievements.
There was nothing to celebrate because he has done nothing. And from all indication, he will do nothing. After over 100 days in office, the state has no commissioners, no elected representative of the people at the various local governments, no board members. All we have is the governor and the deputy governor running the affairs of this state. And it is over 100 days.
For the government of the day, the idea of celebrating the governor's first 100 days in office is not statutory. The Chief Press Secretary to Governor Godwin Obaseki, John Mayaki, insists that the lofty achievements so far speak volumes already.
It is a creation of the PDP to what? To embark on funfair when they have not achieved anything. So for me, the governor is not going to play to the gallery. The governor has achieved a lot, but we have decided to say we're in recession. What are you celebrating? Keep working. Edo people, even the worst TV, even the PDP TV, have also commended the governor for working quietly. So what is in 100 days that PDP is losing its head over?
It might be only 100 days spent in office for Governor Godwin Obaseki yet, but the People's Democratic Party says it's keeping close tabs on the activities of the present administration.
When news across Nigeria returns, the Nigerian army parades suspected Boko Haram members in Kogi State. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.